What if your worst nightmare wasn't a dream? What if invisible hands held you down, choked you, violated you, and no one believed you? Not your neighbors, not your family, not even the priest you begged for help. This is not the plot of a horror film. This is the real story of Doris Bither, the woman who claimed she was repeatedly raped by ghosts, and it was witnessed, and it was recorded. You're watching Nightmare Signals. Turn off the lights, if you dare. Doris Bither lived in Culver City, California. In the early 1970s, a single mother of 4, struggling with poverty and trauma, she moved into a small, run-down house near Venice Boulevard. The house looked ordinary, but from the moment they moved in, it started. Flickering lights, unexplained cold spots, whispers, shadows crawling along the walls. At first, Doris thought it was stress, or maybe her imagination, until the attacks began. One night, as Doris lay in bed, she felt something pinning her down. She couldn't move, she couldn't scream. And then she was assaulted by something she could not see. It didn't happen once. It happened again and again, sometimes in front of her children. They described seeing their mother thrown across the room, her hair pulled violently, her body slammed to the floor. With no one there, she told doctors. They said hallucination. She told police. They said delusion. She told a priest. He never came back. Desperate, Doris reached out to paranormal researchers Barry Taff and Kerry Gaynor from UCLA's parapsychology lab. The moment they stepped inside the house, they knew something was wrong. The air was heavy. The lights flickered. Everyone felt watched. They brought cameras, thermometers, EMF detectors, and they started to document it all. One of the researchers described feeling something pressing on his chest. Another said it was like walking through static electricity. And then they caught the photos. Using high-speed infrared film, the team snapped pictures during one of the events. The images came back, horrifying. One showed a dense arc of white light swirling above Doris's body in mid-air. Another showed a hazy figure, half human, half shadow, hovering behind her. No lights were on, no tricks were used. To this day, those photos remain unexplained. The team admitted something was happening in that house, something we couldn't see. But it saw us. Skeptics argued Doris was mentally ill. She had a troubled past, substance abuse issues, and a history of trauma. But here's the problem. 4 children, multiple witnesses, independent investigators, all reported the same thing. And the attacks didn't stop when Doris left the house. They followed her to hotels, apartments, anywhere she went. It came too. Was it a poltergeist, a demon, or something feeding on her pain? Doris Bither lived a life of fear and torment. She never escaped the entity. Eventually, she withdrew from the public eye. Her children, deeply affected, went on to live troubled lives. scarred by what they had witnessed. In 1995, Doris Bither died of respiratory failure, alone, forgotten. But the photos remain, the testimonies remain, and the terror lingers. Some say Doris made it all up. Others say she was haunted by her own guilt and trauma. But what do you believe when the invisible leaves bruises? When a camera catches something that isn't there? Late at night, when the air turns cold, when your body freezes and your chest grows heavy. Ask yourself, is it sleep paralysis, or is something climbing into your bed, like it did with Doris?
It's still here.